Some people plant a tree after a transplant. As a kind of memorial. Sometimes it's the donor, sometimes it's the recipient.
Not a bad idea, really.
Apparently some states of America have a law, you know. As soon as a patient's put on the ventilator, the law states the doctor hasn't got a choice. He has to ask the relatives for permission to, carry out a transplant, if and when the time comes.
Makes sense, I suppose. Big country like that.
I hope it all goes well, Father.
Fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah, OK, I'll tell him when he comes back. Oh, hang on, he's just come in. You can tell him yourself. Hello? Hello, hello?
You sound like a parrot.
You've just missed him.
Missed who?
Mr. Parkinson.
Oh, aye. Put the kettle on, will you, and make a cup of tea? I'm freezing. And I brought some crumpets.
I've got to pass on a message.
Go on, then.
Well, he said, due to a shortage of long-standing members, the committee have decided to ask you if you'll sit on a membership panel.
See, Ralph, the cream always rises to the top. When do they want me?
Well, he said tomorrow if it was convenient.
Convenient? I'd be a fool to turn that down. That's the first step to becoming a full member on the committee.
I presume tomorrow means the committee I'll be up in front of.
It certainly does.
Oh, well, that's good, because at least there'll be one friendly face in the room.
Are you suggesting I get up to some shenanigans just because I know you?
No, I'm just suggesting you'd know what questions to ask me.
You're asking an elected member of the membership committee to abuse their trust in me?
Not exactly, no.
I might even have to declare a vested interest, never mind trying to cheat you in.
No, I won't have to cheat me way in, will I? Look, the only reason they've asked you to sit on a panel is because it hasn't sat for so long, half the original members have popped off.
You'd better show a bit more respect than that tomorrow.
Look, they can't turn a new member down, can they? They must be desperate.
I don't know about desperate for new members. I'm desperate for a cup of tea.
Oh, don't look at me, mate.
I'm frozen to the bone.
I'd like nothing better than to make you a nice hot cup of tea, Harry. And under normal circumstances, I would. But I can't now, because you're one of tomorrow's interviewers. I'd hate to spoil me chances.
Further investigation by our probe team.
Well, who wrote the notes, then?
One of his mates. And he must have deliberately smudged the attendance record on his report as well.
Sly little sod. Where is he?
Up in his room.
You better get down here now.
Hey, now, hang on. He knows you're home. Won't do him any harm to stew up there for a few minutes. And the waiting will be worse than anything you can say to him.
Did you know he was second school?
A bit, yeah.
Why didn't you tell us?
I didn't think it'd last.
Well, you were wrong, weren't you?
Oh, it's none of my business anyway.
He's your brother, isn't he? Go and get him.
Oh, sit down, love. Frank, Sammy's old enough to make up her mind about most things. You can't expect the girl to get it right every time.
Sam, if he's been missing and moved to school, anything could have happened to him. And no one would have known where he was. That's the reason school keep a register. He could have had an accident, been abducted, anything. And now it's ended up with your mum being dragged into the school office. Use some of that next time, eh, love?
Well, I didn't want to go getting a bad name at school.
So the whole family's got a bad name now, eh? I suppose you think he comes from some sort of a broken home or something. Yeah? You've let your mum down, you know that, don't you? And you've lied to her and all, haven't you? You have, haven't you? And to me. Shall we get one thing straight, Jeff? I don't mind if you don't like school. I don't mind if you're not good at some things. I don't really mind that you've been sagging off. But what I do mind is that you kept it all to yourself. And what I don't like is that you lied to me and your mum. You should have told us the minute something was wrong.
You never hear, though.
Now, don't exaggerate. And I'll go away. But I'm not always away. And anyway, your mum's always here. You can talk to her.
I'd rather go on the truck with you than go to school.
You do that sometimes in the holidays, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, don't be greedy. Anyway, we might be able to have a proper holiday soon, with all the family for a change.
Including the girls.
Oh, including the girls, yeah.
Can I stay here?
What? By yourself, with all the masked men and ghosts running about this place? Oh, come on. You tell me what's been happening at school.
I keep getting picked on.
Who by? The big lads?
No, the teachers.
Oh, why? For no reason, I suppose.
No, they just keep on picking at me.
Why?
Don't know.
Well, he must be picking on you for something. Now you've got to sort yourself out, Jeff. Do you know what I'm going to do now? Hey? I'm going to go downstairs. And I'm going to have a big plate of shepherd's pie. And do you know what you're going to do? You're going to sit up here and you're going to work out why some of the teachers might be getting on your back. And you can start by thinking about a swimming pool full of red paint.
Can't I go down for my tea?
After what you put your mum through today. Straight into bed, no moans and no tea.
All right, Dad, I'm hungry.
Bed, I said.
She was so beautiful. When she was small. You want them to live forever, don't you?
She's a real daddy's girl, you know. It's done now. Doesn't make any sense saying thank you. We'll leave you with her.
God bless Laura, love.
Could you let him have some bread and jam?
I've told him no tea.
He'll go complaining to the school, you know. Cruelty in the home.
One night in his room with no tea isn't cruelty.
It's not exactly killing him with kindness either, is it?
One slice of bread and jam, one glass of limo. He'll be doing it again tomorrow. He'll think you get the 5-star treatment every time if you start doing that. He'll love it.
Well, could we let him come down and watch some telly then?
All right, Chris. I've just had to play the heavy father routine up there. I can't go soft after an hour.
I know, that's what worries me. I mean, you're away on the road all the time, then you have to come back and be heavy with him.
It's not going to turn him against me for life, is it?
Pass us that lot, will you?
I know what it is. You're just jealous because it was his turn to wash up tonight.
Fine chance.
Did they get back to you?
Just now. And the news is good from there.
No rejection or anything?
Well, it's too early to know that for sure, but all the signs are positive.
Everything seems to have been worth it then.
Seems so.
Well, I'm glad you know. I didn't think I'd want to know, but I'm very pleased.
We're quite relieved as well in our own quiet way. Did you sign for things on the way out? You got someone to stay with you tonight?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
You driving?
Yeah.
Be careful, huh?
Next, meet the woman with the unfortunate phobia about people being sick in Why Me?